On the one hand, they will have Julian Assange and Ed Snowden talk about privacy, and then on the other hand, they will offer you these things and talk about how great the surveillance state is. Look at the way Wired magazine is covering this. They have articles there that say, tech that tracks your every move can be convenient and not creepy. And so they show Disney here tracking people. And listen to this quote from the Wired article. While the ethical aspects can become a politicized, polarizing debate about the trade-off between privacy and personalization, see, they don't even call it surveillance, design will help us to navigate the many shades of control in between. You know what? There are no shades of control. You don't trade off your freedom for security. You just trade it off for enslavement. It's a Faustian bargain that they are offering you. And then they go on and they talk about why you should embrace surveillance and not fight it. And of course, this is by Kevin Kelly, one of the founders of Wired magazine. He says there's no stopping the surveillance state because too many of the benefits that we covet derive from it. He goes on to say that there are specific boundaries that are set and enforced, need to be done in a kind of covalence. His idea is that since we cannot stop surveillance, we need to have something that he coins a term, I think, a transparent covalence, where everyone sees each other. Well, good luck with that. We've got a criminal class of people who are not paying any attention to any moral or ethical aspects, and it's not going to do any good to have some kind of a technological stopper on them, any more than it's going to do any good to have a political convention, another constitutional convention. We have law, we have ethics, we have means that we need to control these people when they violate and break the law. And if we're not willing to do it now, technology is not going to do it for us. A constitutional convention is not going to do it for us. But listen to how he couches this. Listen to the subtle argument for tyranny that he puts out in the form of shiny new objects and a new evolved society. He says the self forged by previous centuries will no longer suffice. We are now remaking the self with technology. Ooh. Amplified covalence will shift society to become more social. And more importantly, it will change how we define ourselves as humans. There you go. We have some kind of a singularity where we should live life in a panopticon. And of course, in his view, that's going to be a good thing. That was really a natural thing. In his view, we lived as cavemen where we all saw everything that each other was doing. And we've had this little aberration of society where privacy came out. We need to get over that and move on to the next evolutionary stage, according to him. This is nothing but sophistry, but it's a very dangerous sophistry. Now, giving us another approach at the same conference where Julian Assange, listen to what he had to say. Here's a quote from his presentation via Skype. He said, "Human society has merged with the internet. The laws of the internet have become the laws of society, and the NSA's penetration of the internet has led to a military occupation of civilian space." You understand that? It's not just your individual privacy or your personalization that you get through surveillance. It is a military occupation of the internet. That's what the NSA represents. Ed Snowden went on to say that the Constitution was being violated on a massive scale. He said they are burning the future of the internet, and that is exactly what is happening. Now, Wall Street Journal Online pointed out that Snowden had 3 tips for digital privacy. This is an interesting article to read. I'm not going to go into it, but you need to understand that while we need to fight for our privacy with these people who are destroying it at the public level, we need to also do things on our own to take care of our own privacy, just as we do in the health issues. We try to fight to get the fluoride out of the water, but at the same time, we buy fluoride filters to make sure that in the interim, and if we don't win that battle, we still protect ourselves. So that's what he's offering you here, saying that you should encrypt your disk, use plugins in your browser to keep from being tracked online, and cover your tracks with Tor. So if you want to know how that works, Wall Street Journal Online has a good article about that.
Alex Jones here to tell you about how you can help spread liberty worldwide while also enjoying what I have found to be the best tasting 100% organic coffee on the planet. For more than a decade, my favorite coffee has come from the high mountains of southern Mexico, where the Chiapas farmers grow their unique shade-grown Arabica beans. beans. We have now managed to secure these sought-after beans in a highly customized blend. Discover and try a bag of the Patriot Blend 100% organic coffee at InfoWarsLife.com. This coffee gives you a long, smooth pick-me-up for hours without the headaches and heartburn that so many other coffees give me personally. Hands down, this is my favorite coffee, and it's taken us years to secure connections directly to the Chiapas Mexican farmers. Drop by the site today, order a bag or two, and I don't think you're going to be disappointed. Available in original or with our immune support infusion blend. You will be supporting a free press, all the while enjoying a truly great tasting cup of my favorite coffee. Available at InfoWarsLife.com.